from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. EA Sports College Football with a showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once-proud Cowboy program. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the sophomore running back. And he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game. Looking for a crease, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Quarterback running on the draw. Bounced off his feet. This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the 1st down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a catch. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he'll be brought down. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Young. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. QB draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. but nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Finds his tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestamaker, absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestamaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football game. Not a single one. To do what he did at North Texas and now to come to the Cowboys and lead a new squad with Eric Morris, I look forward to big things happening for Oklahoma State because they brought a lot of talent with the running back spot, with the receiver spot. This should be an offense that's carbon copied and ready to go.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. The option, he'll keep it. Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Motion from the back. In the red area, it's Hawkins. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartan. The Spartans have the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They'll try to slam it in. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding some room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snags it, and there's running room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The Cowboys fall back on top.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
1st down for the offense.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give him any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.